Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Faded Theory Podcast. I'm Ruben, one of your hosts here, you know what I'm saying? And then to my right, I got the fellow Abel. And then to the right of him, we got Josh. You know, what's up, what's up? How y'all doing today, y'all?
Good, man. Just working. Hey, that's what's up. You don't have to worry. You gotta be happy.
Yeah.
But chilling, man.
R.I.P. Bob.
Just working. Glad to be working. Freaking just having chill days there for now, so it's pretty good. Can't complain. And then being here with y'all, it's freaking always fun.
Yeah, fucking COVID, man.
Yeah, it sucks, man. I mean, it's opening up. Everything's opening up little by little. You know what I'm saying?
Now with the
but
new
it's
mandate,
still still playing a factor and all that.
The new mandate is saying, there's a proof of requirement of proof now. Obviously, you need to have a card or on your phone. But I heard a lot of people are getting arrested for like false ones, right?
I don't know. I haven't read into any of that.
I think that only ends up coming down to like actual places that do actually like pay attention to the whole COVID thing, which is like flights. If you get a fake one and you go to flights, when they put your name in the system, like you said, now with the whole COVID thing, like all it is an app on your phone that you pull up and show to the people before you go in, and it basically just says that you're already vaccinated. So it's like when they put you in the system at an airport and they see that.
Or I think anything
like,
with mass population, like it has a lot of population. Obviously, like events, they're gonna believe I'm pretty sure they use all follow protocol. I mean, for the most part, no, a lot of people don't want spreading the infection once again.
Yeah.
The virus. I'm sorry, but.
Yeah, well, now it's crazy. Yeah. Well, I guess, I'm glad we kind of opened up that way because that's what I really want to talk about, for our faded topic
COVID?
today.
Okay.
The like COVID and the vaccine in general, what I'm saying, how we're talking about the vaccination card. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, how do you guys, well, in general, we already know how COVID, affected everybody. But how do you guys feel the way moving forward, with the vaccine? I know we were talking about the card and the proof.
There's just I don't know. There's just so much to like get into it, and like every sort of aspect of it that what surrounds COVID. Like you said, it ends up just being actual COVID. Then you got the COVID vaccine. Now you have, like you said, the mandates. Like LA just mandated today or yesterday that from now on anything indoor, said, right? Yeah. Freaking hookah bars, regular bars. Anything that's LA County is just asking for proof now. So it's just like, all right.
Well, how do you feel about that, though? Are you vaccinated?
I'm not vaccinated.
You're not vaccinated?
No. My beliefs and my research on just overall experiences that I've had throughout it, like, is what brought me to it. Like, yeah. I for a very long time didn't get it. And, like, unfortunately, like, maybe, like, last month I ended up getting it. Okay. But I didn't feel any symptoms. The only thing I got was like just a cough. So it felt like a flu to me. Yeah. So that's where it's just like I started figuring out myself, because it's just like I like to skate. So, I do that. I go hiking. I go gym. So I eat healthy as well. I don't eat junk food at all. So it's just like I'm just like I try to stay away from that. And then, good, so just overall, like, my body, drink a lot of water. Like, so I feel like my body's healthy, that just overall when it hit me, it just I guess my system just fought it a little bit better than the actual thing. Because like my parents did when my dad got it and my mom got it. My dad did have difficulty breathing, and my mom kind of the same, and headaches and colds. And I was just like, I don't know. For me, it was just since the beginning.
They hit them harder.
Just the way it built up here in America, where now it's just like doesn't seem like they really care about the people and the health and everything. Now it's just more capitalizing on it, like other countries really did that, like the actual procedures, and look at them, they don't have any COVID vaccines, and they're clean, they're not wearing masks, and it's just like, okay, if other countries could do it and they're like having success over it, like why is it that we can't? And I mean, it's just very sad to say that America is just very selfish and negligent to all of this. They're not paying attention.
It all starts with capitalism, bro. Like, everyone's obviously trying to make money as much as they can, even when they're sick. So it's like it's all a business, to be honest. All this virus stuff, it turns into a business. Yeah. Even in the black market, you got people selling fake cards. Start selling You're selling vaccines, to be honest, stuff like that. People that don't have. Luckily you don't have to be insured. Everyone can get it. For the most part. But just, for some people, it just hit them harder. Obviously, unfortunately, my grandfather passed this week. Due to COVID.
Sorry to hear that, bro.
Appreciate you guys.
My condolences to your family.
Appreciate that. It killed him within a week, bro. Not even. He went in originally for. He had fallen and he had like I don't know. I think he hurt his leg or something.
Yeah.
I don't know how much details, but next thing you know, they run a test on him. He has COVID within the week and took him out.
Damn.
It's like that's where I agree with you. Sometimes I have my doubts about it too. And then I have my my opinions about it too. So it's like we're all in touch with our own opinions.
Yeah.
We all think differently. We all move differently. So it's like to the end. It's like it's basically what you it's your own faith, bro. Like you have faith in the vaccine's gonna help you for the better. Then take it. And if you don't, then
yeah,
you shouldn't take whatever you don't.
Yeah,
that's what we live in America.
And that's just another thing that is just like
to be able to mandate it now has become more of a dictate. It's kind of looking at
dictate. Yeah, it's like dictate.
And that's where it's just like
that's where people draw the line.
Now here, the problem that we have is that we feel like that, like we're trapped. Like we don't have any freedom. Like now that they're mandating.
It's
all of this stuff with it's just like now you have to have proof, now you have to have proof in order to fly, in order to this. It's just like for me, I love traveling, and now I have a chance to actually go fly wherever the hell I want to. But now that's like the one thing that's standing in my way. I'm like, okay, but like, because I know international, you have to be vaccinated. Over the States, you could just show that you're like a negative test. Right. So it's just like, damn, now if I do want to go anywhere, it's like, do I have to like.
And you still got to quarantine, I believe, when you go on vacation. So it's like you got to add like an extra week to your vacation, 2 weeks to your vacation. So there's no point in going on vacation if you got to quarantine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well,
when you get there, people.
Well, depending, exactly, because every location is different.
So what do you think, Ruben? Are you vaccinated?
Well, me, no, I'm not vaccinated myself, but like I said, to each their own, like if I have nothing against people getting vaccinated, and I have nothing against people not getting vaccinated. Like to each their own.
Everyone's choices.
And I know like people like the government and people try to scare you into like, well, like get it, protect the people around you and this and that. And I understand that, but as long as you're being smart when you're going out and about, like say you do go into like crowded spaces, like obviously wear your mask. Just be smart about it. Don't.
Even the mask. It's just small precautions that we take. We're not really ever gonna really be protected because. It's like airborne, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
it
airborne,
is. But I mean, everything is.
You can catch on your clothes or something. Like it'll be on your clothes for a couple of days.
Clothes for 8 hours.
Or hours for hours, however long it takes. But I mean, you're still carrying the virus around you until you wash your clothes, until you wash your hands, or whatever.
But that's the thing. Like you said, people never know when they have it. That's why they say get tested constantly if you're not going to get.
How many times have you seen people go to a restaurant, and wash their hands after they eat?
Well, I don't want to see that, dude.
You don't, but you see it.
But it does. Yeah, it happens.
Especially during baseball games or like sport events, people go and take a piss.
Everyone's in a hurry and
fuck that. I don't want to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some people are careless. Some people are ignorant and don't care. They just gonna keep doing it the same way.
It should have been. We should always think about being sanitary at the first, for the most part.
And it's just
for sure. You want to stay
clean. And it's common courtesy, basically.
It's just like, come on, bro. Like, you want to celebrate? High five here. I just touched my dick. I just picked my ass.
Wow.
Exactly. That's how easy it spreads, bro. I mean, I'm not trying to joke around it, but I mean, this is just how it is, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
But it's like, you go to a bar, you're not supposed to ask. You ask for a fresh bowl of peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to ask for peanuts already ate, because. People go and drink, come back,
just
grab.
Nah, yeah, that's why I hate like when, I don't get those public bowls and all that when it's up for grabs, especially at the bar. So
that's for a fresh bowl,
dude. Yeah, but now like you're saying, like to each their own. If they want to get vaccinated, don't get vaccinated. If they don't want it, they want. But like I said, like the way things are moving forward is like jobs, bro.
That's just the one thing. Like
there's not enough information, but there's a lot. Information that people don't even know about yet because it's still kind of new thing to us. This vaccine is all through trial and error. Now they approve of it because for the most part, a lot of people
they're just trying to get it out as fast as they can.
Well, the FDA barely approved it not too long.
The Pfizer one. Pfizer was the first one to get approved.
Yeah, but it wasn't officially approved until a while. They said it was they gave it a pass. They were saying like it's okay for like Like you said, it went through trials.
It was a test trial.
Like it was okay. Like okay, if it's working, it's working. But it took the FDA a couple more like trials for them to say like it's okay.
I see. Like I hear people getting paralyzed.
Yeah, people get sick. People have even died of getting the shot. You know what I'm saying?
Like, but it's like, I mean, it's trip, dude. Because I mean,
it's because everyone reacts different, bro. Everybody's body is different.
It hasn't happened to us. Like I mean, I don't know. I hope none of us have experienced that. You know, none of our family members. Or it's hit us directly like fuck, like, you know, one of our family members went paralyzed, or you know, they fucking died from after the vaccine.
Nah, that sucks.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, I know.
It's been hit like it unfortunately happens in other regions of the country or other regions of the state. You know, for the most part, I think SoCal. I mean, right now our numbers have dropped, right? Like they say that the numbers have dropped.
Yeah.
You know, about COVID, you know, positive like COVID results. Mm-hmm. But now that we've learned more about it throughout the almost 2 years, you know, the doctors and nurses know how to follow the procedures, how to exactly, in quarantine. And I think if you're smart enough, I mean, knowing now, you have to quarantine, bro. Like, you can't be fucking around.
Yeah, you gotta be smart.
Even if you feel better, you know, like, I mean, you know, you can't really put yourself out there anymore, you know.
Yeah,
it sucks. I mean,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but now, I mean, everything's gonna be, everything when you want to enter somewhere is gonna be validated through your phone. I mean, through your phone or through your card.
Yeah, that's what I want to figure out. Like, bro, like, well, like concerts, like you're saying, like, so what it's gonna be like? I feel like it's gonna everything like to get into like big events. I feel it's gonna like indoor events, right? I feel like it's gonna take longer. Yeah, longer because obviously they gotta check the ticket and then still gotta check your you know, your proof of vaccination in some way somehow and make sure that it's not legit. And then make sure that it's legit. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. How are they gonna get by? How are they gonna find out
if it's fake or not?
If it's fake or not? Yeah, exactly. Like, are they gonna make a certain ID card, like ID? You know how they scan it, or like to get into a bar sometimes where they check if it's real or something. Like, it might lead to that. So that's what I'm saying. It's just gonna double the
anyone can forge
the entrance time to anything.
Yeah.
You know, it's so easy. I mean. You know, it's all coming too fast for us now. Like, now that these are getting, you know, shit's getting real, bro. You feel me? The government's become a political thing now, where, you know, all even athletes like Kyrie Irving's not even wanting to fucking get vaccinated, so he's fucking.
Oh, what was it? The news that just came out with freaking Aaron Rodgers.
Well, Aaron Rodgers, yeah, he came out
positive.
But see, yeah, because it's crazy how you bring that up because that's a cool example. But Irving, all right, so Kyrie Irving is saying he's not doing it because
missed out on $9 million.
Yeah, 90 million.
Yeah,
no, 90
movie.
Or 9 million, 90 million, some shit like that, right?
I think 9
million. That's still a lot, dude.
Fuck, how did I do for a movie?
But yeah, dude. So that's what I'm saying. Everyone to each their own. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not even including revenue, like, you know, making money off of endorsement, promotions. You know,
that's where it started kind of like seeming more sketch to me, where it's just like so many different companies were just like, oh, you know what, Krispy Kreme, oh, come to get a free donut, just show that you're vaccinated. So
yeah, a lot of people are trying to promote
it. Or gyms are like,
somehow.
oh, if you show that you're vaccinated, you get 25% off, or you get your first free month. So a bunch of companies are just doing free stuff just to like get people to do it.
Now it's becoming a money thing, an economical thing, you know, where it's become a business. You know,
it is some way somehow.
It always
bro.
ends up
somehow that company's gonna, like Pfizer, for example, or Moderna.
Honestly, that's just how life here works, bro.
Fitness or 24-hour Fitness, sponsor them. You know, like give them a discount, and we'll fund you or whatever. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know how the market works, but I'm pretty sure that's how they're gonna make some kind of some financial, you know, gain from this.
That's what gets me. Like.
But I mean, people obviously they make money when people die too. You know.
Yeah, it's crazy how like
the flow of money
everywhere is free right now, but it's still trippy how you're saying like I mean,
eventually have you even noticed that people like
the profitable?
Have you even noticed that the word flu hasn't even been thrown around?
Nah.
No.
So they're talking about the flu shot again now, though. Yeah.
It starts now.
Because of the flu season already and all that. Because of changing
allergy season. Since we got COVID. That's the thing. Like, if there's.
Yeah, because it's just it fights a different virus.
Yeah, it's a different. It's basically to prevent anything that could happen to you in the future. So that's what I'm saying, dog. It's crazy, dog. I think eventually down the line, COVID might be mandatory like that too. But I was like, as long as it's not mandatory as of right now, I'm cool with it.
Make the best of what you got.
Yeah, exactly. But like I said, cause like we might be losing out. You know, when I was talking about like concerts and things like that.
This virus. It's just like any other virus we've gone through. Like, obviously, we've had SARS or like the you know, like the bird flu, whatever the
freaking
the West Nile virus.
West Nile.
After a while, they die out, you know. But I mean, this one feels like this one.
They're saying that it's gonna stick around supposedly.
Well, because I mean, after what now they changed it to, instead of COVID-19, it's what the second version is, like Delta variant or something.
Yeah, they're saying the Delta variant now.
So it's just like, okay, so you're just gonna keep mutating into different things, and you're just gonna keep coming up with different names, and you're just gonna say, since we're changing names, it means it's more stronger or it's something else.
Yeah, like, no. I know, that's crazy. And they said supposedly the Delta variant came because of the people that were unvaccinated. So supposedly it just basically, you know, doubled down and got stronger. I was like, man, what way to freaking try to blame it on the unvaccinated just to try to get people vaccinated. Yeah. I was like, man, that's a whole trip, dog.
That's how it works, bro. You have to turn. That's how it works. You turn people against people, and it's just like. That's how it is now. Like, okay, a person.
Well, they say
like now it's just like some sort of discrimination if you're not vaccinated. If you're in a group of fully vaccinated people and you say you're not vaccinated, you're gonna get so many faces. You're gonna get like that whole ambience and that vibe and that room is gonna change into everything.
So that's what. All right. So talking about that right now, how do you guys have like family or friends that is like a hating on either side of the, you know, pro or anti?
My cousins are pretty funny when it comes to this shit. Every time they put this is the same time like my grandpa, you know, just passed.
Yeah.
So this the Lopez family where dude, my oldest cousin Ray, he's a military vet, you know, for the Marines. But he was, you know, he got a short leave, whatever. So he got through some shit, you know.
Yeah.
So he's I'm not sure he's vaccinated or not, but it's funny because my other cousins, they're like really like paranoid about it. Like his younger brothers.
Yeah.
We call them the twins. My brother. So because they were always together, you know, kind of like it's like me and Sonny, you know. They're like, you know, always together, always doing shit together, you know.
Yeah.
So these was like every time I go to their house, they got some shit with like alcohol and holy water. They spray us down.
These fools are tripping.
So like, so it's funny, Nick. Like, you know, my cousin, their brother called them the Light School brothers. Because, you know, they're always fucking spraying down shit, you know, like.
So how do they feel about that then, about COVID?
Well, I'm pretty sure if you're not vaccinated, you're not going to be around these motherfuckers because, you know, that's some
that's how he feels?
That's some sort of hate, I would say. Like,
that's why I said that, like, discrimination ends up coming into, like,
because I told him, like, last time I seen him, he's like, he's already with this bottle. I'm like, oh, this food, I told my brother, this motherfucker, this fucking bottle, this holy water, and alcohol. You know, hey, if I'm vaccinated, dog, you're gonna spray me. He's like, why? And I'm like, just hit me, dog, you know.
I feel you. Yeah,
fucking spray me, bro. Like,
on my end, I don't think I really have anyone that's like,
but it is your house.
Constantly. Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
I should respect no matter what, you know. But it's just funny to me, like, you know, like to the extent it's come to, you know, your own goddamn family. Yeah. You know, but even then, your own goddamn family can spread it too.
Yeah,
that's what happened. You know, unfortunately, this case happened with my family.
Yeah, like I have one of my aunts, like she's a farm tech, you know, so she obviously got vaccinated and all that. But she's like, she was always pushing like me and my, like, you know, my cousins and siblings. I know my brother and sister are already vaccinated, and everyone else is too. But like she would always be pushing. Yeah, my mom and all that.
You're the only one around.
I'm probably the only one that isn't. And then so, you know, she's always the one that's pushing, like, get vaccinated. You know, you need to get come by the freaking store, you know, and you know, get vaccinated. It's free. Like, make sure you do it. You got to be careful and all that, you know. But yeah, she's the one that's constantly like telling everybody or me, like, you know, like go ahead and do it. Go ahead and get vaccinated.
It's funny because people can't even visit people anymore for the same reason. You know, it's like, fuck. Like, you know, now you got to think twice. Are you vaccinated? You know, or you know, they have that fear now. You know, they might have the virus, you know, without letting them.
Yeah,
that's a lot of people are asymptomatic, you know.
It's changing a lot of like perspectives, and that's why I guess the hate aspect comes into it. You know, whether you're pro or anti, because like, well, so you're not gonna get you're not gonna get vaccinated, so you're not gonna visit us or things like that, or I'm not gonna visit you to get vaccinated. Like, you know, it goes both ways. Like, it's a guilt trip, you know. So like, well, you're not gonna visit me because I'm not vaccinated, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like. You know, it's crazy because it did change. Like it divided, like, you know, it divided the country, the world, the family, friends, and all society, that stuff, dude. It's crazy.
Society itself, you know.
Yeah, because that's how it kind of is now for the people that are unvaccinated. Now it just seems like they've been, you know, what is it? Damn, I had the word and it just slipped out of my head. But they're like, just overall, the unvaccinated people are being singled out now.
Yeah, in a way.
Especially with the whole mandate
understand.
now that you have to be fully vaccinated, like you said, it's just like a lot of places, indoor events, like, you know, we go to concerts, and now that you have to be, you know, vaccinated, it's just like, it's I don't know, they're just trying to play with you, where it's just like, okay, like, I really want to see, like, it just depends on whatever you're excited about, you know? So it's like, if I really want to see this artist, I'm like, fuck, like, I want to see him, but I'm not vaccinated. It's like, you're gonna have that thought of, it's just like, well, should I just get vaccinated and go watch them?
Yeah,
or just,
and that's
like,
what I feel like
out,
the government,
you know?
wants you to do, you know?
Yeah,
gonna, like you say,
and I mean, I just came to my own conclusion, where it's just like, I've gone to so many different events. There's outside events. You don't have to go to any that are in LA. You know, there's events in every different city that don't require that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like,
just because
I'm not at a loss. I don't feel like I'm at a loss at anything, because there are certain cities that I visit around where it's like people, they don't really care, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just like, I found my balance between it.
It's just LA County, bro.
Yeah, it's just LA County.
LA
like,
That's because we're so fucking populated, bro.
Yeah.
So overall, you gotta think about it. It's for the overall awareness of people, bro.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what they're doing.
It's just whether it's for the greater good or not, bro. People are gonna die. People are gonna get sick, but it's all trial and error, bro. No matter what, we have to. It's part of the world. It's part of the cycle of life. People are gonna die, you know, over diseases, and people are gonna discover, you know, cures, or, you know, or like potions, you know, not potions, no fucking
potion,
you know, antidotes. Antidotes, exactly, antidotes, to the point where, you know, like,
thinking Harry Potter,
I've discovered, you know, the cure for this, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's just, for me, it's just for the overall awareness, you know, like, especially for me, you know, my parents are getting older, you know, I'm around them every day, you know, and then you know, my mom was high risk, she's diabetic, you know, so it's like, you know, I gotta look after that too, you know. It's like, it could hit her even harder, you know. So I mean, thank God. I mean, she got sick not that long ago. We were scared, so she had to get tested, and she came out negative. Thank God, you know, like,
that's
so.
Good. That's good.
That's good.
Because my niece was sick, so she got her sick. So that's what it was, you know.
Yeah, well, same with my mom here too. Like, her immune system has been weak for the longest, you know. So when all this happened, like, she obviously got her shots right away and all that.
And she's been okay.
And she's been okay. Yeah, she's been okay. So she's healthy and
thank
all
God,
that.
I mean, at least for the most part, you know, you got.
So that's how I am when I'm around too.
Good batch of the fucking.
Yeah.
Because obviously, you know, one of them, you know, whenever so often you get a bad batch, Phil.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's always a pros and cons to anything that is taken out, you know.
Overall, it's for the greater good, bro. It's like for, you know, obviously the government is sketchy behind this, but after all, it can also affect the government. Even the government officials. Trump had COVID.
Well, I mean, that's the one behind conspiracy that ends up coming down to the COVID, where it's just like, are they using COVID to just over depopulate the people?
Trying to say all the federal workers had to get vaccinated by January. So I'm like,
it's for the greater good, in my opinion. That's what I think. But I mean, obviously, there's sketchiness behind it too, because.
Well, yeah, because you can't.
Agenda, you
can't. Yeah, there's a bigger agenda behind that. Like, I know that, like you said, they're trying to look out for the better good. But like, when it starts getting mandatory, I think like that's already going against people's rights.
Exactly.
You know it's kind of going against the rights just a bit.
And that's why I tell.
And that's why I'm saying that's why like some jobs are making it mandatory, but down in the end, it's like, bro, you can't really make me like, you know,
do something
what am I gonna do to contribute to the country if I can't work?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like. I mean, yeah, I totally understand. Food, like,
that's one thing in interviews too that they can't ask. They can't ask if you're vaccinated or not.
Yeah, that's why they can't. But now that's why when you gotta start showing proof, at least right here and all that, I was like, bro, it's gonna be hard, you know. Yeah. So that's why I want to go back to a little bit, like venues, bro. Like, do you guys know anyone that has sneaked into anything? Recently, like to a main venue where you had to show proof.
Me?
Oh shit, I don't know.
Yeah, you did it.
I just know.
My friend burning yourself up.
My boy Duarte went to the Raider game with Ramon. You guys know Ramon Hernandez.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
She was a big bad wolf. You know, they went to the game and they were saying that you have to show proof, and they have tents there where you get tested to go in, you know?
Like the 15-minute test or something?
Oh, okay. Well, I thought supposedly...
And there was cops there, too, though. Obviously, if you present a fake one, you're getting arrested.
Yeah.
Or you're getting fined. For sure, you get arrested, then you get the fine, obviously, you know?
Yeah,
that's usually how it goes.
They'll probably just rip it or burn it right in front of you.
Like, yeah, no, that's great. Like I said, I think it's going to be tough for that. Like, from what I know now, I've never really asked anybody if they've snuck in or anything, which I'm pretty sure people do, though. I wouldn't doubt it. Like I said, like, especially in the beginning when they were saying they were trying to, like, you know, show proof of freaking vaccination. I was like, bro, there's no way they're gonna check if it's fake or not.
Yeah, tough. What are they gonna do? I'll get onto the email. There's so many,
bro. There's so many places that
especially since venues carry out so many people. It's just like, you know how much time that shit's gonna take, and it's just like if you're a worker there. You know, at some point you're just not gonna give a fuck,
and I think people are gonna keep.
You're just gonna look at it, and
people are gonna keep sneaking in until freaking
or paying them off. I mean,
people are gonna keep trying. People are gonna keep sneaking in no matter what.
Yeah, always
until they find a solid way to prevent that. You know,
more security.
Well, I meant to prevent the fact where you could find out if it's real or not. But like I said, it's gonna be a while until I think that happens, bro.
Scan your eye. You know.
Yeah, the perfect example. I haven't thought of that movie in forever. Yeah, where they had that retinal scanner. Yeah, dude.
And remember the girl started crying, started bleeding off their eyes.
Yeah, Will's wife. Yeah, it was Will's wife, and I was like, nah, check it again. Check it again.
Stand down, soldier. That part was hard, huh?
Like, cause he had his own soldiers, and then the other soldiers were. And then that was pretty wild.
Check it again. He checked it and cleared.
I mean, I hope it never gets down to that, bro. Yeah, she was clear. That's what I'm saying. When she checked it again, she was cleared.
And then how she died, bro? Fucking helicopter crash.
Yeah, that sucks.
I don't know. I think at the end of the day, the only way you could have this conversation with anybody is if you just do. Doesn't take that long. Just do a little bit of research on it, like.
Well, yeah, I feel like everyone has to do research
like for people who like are gonna get vaccinated, you know, like there are certain risks that they already took out that might happen if you get the vaccine, you know.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't read that, or they don't see if like something's gonna happen, you know, like they just take it out of just to take it, and then you know once they go through a certain event that like either like you said paralyzed or any sort of thing like that, you know.
I don't know. I haven't really read
there's that where that certain blame goes into like the vaccine, you know, like my mom went through that.
You know what I'm saying?
Getting the vaccine.
You're the one that told me that, you know, that happened to her. She had like about a bad batch or something like that. Well, I call them bad batch when you know people will react bad to it, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is, you know, not necessarily, you know, just drug talk, but it's just the way I express myself towards it. But yeah, man, it sucks, you know what I mean. But I mean, now she's doing better. You know, I hope she fought through it or whatever. But, you know, is she better now, at least?
Yeah, she's working.
Wow, that's good. That's good news. Yeah. Is she able to work?
She still suffers a little bit of pain here and there, but that's just because she's still not fully recovered. Mm-hmm. But she has recovered a lot since the incident.
That's good, man. That's good. Yeah, dude.
She'll get her strength back in like no time.
Yeah, she's like, that's not gonna stop me. I'm still gonna work.
Yeah, stubborn Mexican.
Nah, I feel you, man.
Stubborn Mexican blood, you know.
No, Salvadorian actually.
Oh, Salvadorian.
Yeah, my mom's Salvadorian.
Well, he died.
My dad's Mexican.
All right, so you're mixed.
Yeah, I'm what they consider a mutt.
I was gonna call you a mutt too. It's funny. I was gonna call you sorority, but.
That's funny. So
I call you a mutt. Wait, if we call you fucking Python.
That's messed up, dog.
No, well, Python's anyway.
So overall, like, what are you guys' final thoughts on them?
I said, fuck COVID, homie.
Fuck COVID overall and shit.
It took many other people's lives. I said, fuck COVID and let's get over this shit already, man.
Well, yeah, just
let's find the best solution.
Safe, dude.
Be careful. Still stay safe. Yeah.
Stay safe. You know, that's the best thing I can say.
Just stick to stick to the routine, man. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, just do your part. Just be safe. Like I said, vaccinated or not, just, you know,
especially if you feel symptoms.
Wear a mask.
Take care of your health. Just take care of your health. Eat healthy. Do whatever it has to be.
If you feel symptoms, get yourself checked right away.
Yeah, that's for sure.
This ain't no joke, homie. You know, any little mishap or anything, man, a lot of things go wrong, you know, especially people around you.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, just take care of yourself. Like I said, just be smart about it. Don't be dumb. Yeah. If you gotta wear a mask, wear a mask.
Yeah, just wear it. There's nothing wrong with it. Especially now that it's gonna get cold. Like, honestly, those face masks will fucking come in clutch.
Oh yeah.
Just put them on. Warm. Yeah, keep your face freaking warm. You're like, all right, I'm chilling.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of things that we can do that prevent, I guess. But I mean, for the most part, you know, let's take care of ourselves first and take care of business, you know.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Because I mean, after all, at the end of the day, it's just you and yourself.
Yeah, because you said you were vaccinated, right, Abel?
Yeah, I mean, I was.
Josh, you planning on
it fucked me up. It fucked me up.
Anytime soon, at least.
If it comes down to that point where it's like I have to get it, then I will. But I'm still gonna be like an advocate to what I believe in. You know, it's just that I held out.
I always know you're against it.
For me, it's just
I'm not saying
for me. It's just I'm gonna hold out till the end. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I said, I haven't got vaccinated. I don't plan on it anytime soon. But if, like you said, if I have to, freaking.
I'm gonna OG room and get the last shot.
If I have to, then I will eventually, most likely. But until that day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until then. We appreciate you guys tuning in for another episode of Higher Passion. I mean, another episode of Faded Theory brought to y'all by Higher Passion.
This guy's high.
I know I am faded, dog. I'm faded.
Subscribe. YouTube, like and subscribe.
That's why Faded Theory.
Yeah, catch us on Instagram.
Make sure you catch our other
comments,
videos, yo.
Theories,
whatever you guys want to talk about, let us know. We'll come. We'll bring it out.
Yeah.
Come smoke us out.
Peace out,
Peace out, people.